In this video, we will explain how you can develop professional business skills as part of your online degree. So what is business professionalism? It's the behavioral communication and digital skills that are expected in a work or business environment, and a high degree of this professionalism is required in managerial and leadership roles. At Edinburgh Napier, we see online study as a professional environment to develop those skills, and you can apply and practice this business professionalism throughout your online degree studies. And this is key to developing your employability, both nationally and internationally. What do we mean by professional behavioral skills? These are skills such as self-management, including self-motivation, time management, and stress management. And then there's also interpersonal behavioral skills, such as communicating, listening, and teamwork. And finally, intercultural skills such as openness, adaptability, and respect. So how would you practice these behavioral skills in a university environment? Professional behaviors are things like being aware of norms and regulations, not only the regulations for studying at Napier, but also the UK university norms as well. If you haven't studied in the UK before, we have fixed submission deadlines, for example, and you need to submit assessments before the deadline expires. Planning with deadlines is also a professional behavioral skill in a university environment, as is being respectful to other students and staff. Unprofessional skills are things like underestimating time and effort, being unaware of coursework and deadlines, and the refusal to work with others, where there is a group assessment, for example. The second area of business professionalism relates to communication skills. There are verbal skills such as clarity, pace, and tone when you are speaking. There are written communication skills, and you can demonstrate that in reports or presentations or other formats of assessment. And finally, digital communication skills, communications by email, via chat or video. So what do good communication skills look like in a university environment? Professional communication behaviors are to speak clearly, write succinctly and correctly, and write appropriately to the context and format. And this will depend on whether you are writing a report or an email or part of your coursework. Unprofessional communication behavior would be to talk at inappropriate times, or to write incomprehensibly, or to write in an inappropriate style or format, given the requirement. An important part of business professionalism relates to digital skills. For example, you should be familiar with working on a computer or a laptop, understanding files and folder systems, and how these components work together. You should be able to use office software such as Word, Outlook, and Microsoft Teams, as well as being familiar with internet browsers and applications. And also know how to use the internet to search and filter information, and then verify what you find to ensure it is correct and accurate. So how can you practice digital skills in a university environment? Professional behaviors would include saving and naming files correctly, writing effective emails and messages, and searching the internet for answers. Unprofessional behaviors would be things like using incompatible or unreadable files, writing unclear or rude emails and messages, and also getting digitally distracted. If we put all of these areas into one concrete example, let's look at how to write a professional email at the university. Email is our primary communication channel. It's an important business communication tool, and so your student email helps you develop these professional communication and digital skills. Professional email writing is a highly valuable job skill. You can develop your email writing skills through consistent practice, and if you keep writing and learning, you'll be an effective email communicator by the end of your studies. So how should you actually use your email? First of all, email is your main channel for receiving information about your online degree. Please check your student emails frequently and use it wisely. Learn how to write professional emails through practice. Your student email account also gives you access to Microsoft Teams, which is used for video or group conference calls. OneDrive is your cloud storage, where you can upload and save your documents. And then, of course, we have Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and so on. And we strongly recommend that you install the Microsoft Outlook app on your mobile phone. Here is some general best practice on how to write a professional email. Professional emails should be direct, clear, and easy to read. They should get to the point quickly. Often, they will need a call to action that encourages a response from your reader. Your writing should be polite and have a brief greeting or conclusion. Here is an example of a typical email structure. You should have a subject line that is brief and descriptive, a greeting, which again should be brief and friendly, and the body of the message similarly should be brief and polite. And here are some tips for what should be in the body of your email. Firstly, start with your main point so that it's easy to find. Keep your writing concise and focused on your reader. If you need a response from your readers, include a call to action so they know how to respond. The sign-off should again be brief and friendly, like the 3 examples here on the right. To set up your new Napier email account, we recommend that you visit the email section on My Napier, which has information on all the applications you have access to as a new student and how to set them up. We also recommend that you install the Outlook app on your mobile phone, and you can download it both from the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. In summary, professional business skills are critical in the modern business environment. You can practice business professionalism during your online degree and actively learn these skills yourself with other students. This means you can graduate both with the discipline knowledge and the soft and digital skills required in a global business environment. More information is available on the My Napier student portal. Thanks for watching.